Welcome to this Nodegrid device management demonstration. Over the next couple of minutes, we'll show you how you can use standard orchestration tools like Ansible Tower or AWX to deploy a Nodegrid appliance. Specifically, am I going to show you how you can use an AWX instance which is connected through an overlay network to a mostly factory defaulted Nodegrid appliance. If you want to see how the initial configuration, specifically the connection to the overlay network, was done, I would recommend that you take a short look at our ZP Cloud Zero Touch Provisioning demonstration video. During this part of the demonstration, we use AWX to push a full configuration to the Nodegrid appliance. The configuration will consist of all the Nodegrid settings which are required to configure multiple network interfaces, including VLANs, as well as manage target devices. As you can see here, we are supporting a wide range of different target devices, starting from a Cisco Meraki access point through a standard Cisco switch, which we have connected through the management interface, as well as its console interface, over an APC Rack PDU and a camera, and lastly we have a standard server connected as well. So all of these target devices will be directly available and their management interfaces will be accessible through the Nodegrid interface. So let's start with a demo. What you see here is a login interface of the Nodegrid. I'm just logging in to show you that really the Nodegrid is currently not configured. There are no target devices configured yet, and on the network, as you can see, there is no host name, no domain name configured, and under connections we only see a configured LTE interface over which the overlay network runs. So let's log into our AWX instance and let's start the deployment process. Let me move to templates. Here we have a template which pushes the full Nodegrid configuration, and I'm going to launch the process. That will take now a couple of minutes. In the meantime, let me show you briefly what we have in our inventory for that specific device. As you can see here, we're using just a standard Ansible inventory, and as part of the inventory we have essentially all the different services, all the different configuration items implemented which will be pushed to the device. It contains network configuration, firewall configuration, target device configuration. It can include IPsec tunnel information as well if you want to, and many more. Essentially you can really configure the entire Nodegrid device in one go. So let's have a quick look where we are with the deployment process. It's still running currently and it just finished. So let's have a quick look that really everything worked. Yes, everything was pushed successfully. So let's log into the Nodegrid appliance now and let's have a look. As you can see now, all the different target devices are directly available to you. From here you can access their management interfaces. On the network you can see we have assigned a host name, a domain name, and under connections you will see now all the different network connections which we will require to connect to the target devices, as well as our uplink to the internet or to your data center. Under managed devices you can see the configuration for the different target devices. You can see all the access points and everything else which we see here under access. Let me now show you briefly that you really have access to the target devices by opening up a console session to the Cisco switch. As you can see, using Ansible Tower or AWX in this instance really made it easy to push an entire configuration and to manage a Nodegrid in a really simple and consistent manner.